Happy Friday, everybody, and welcome to another edition of the Paranormal Question of the Day. And look, I got a friend today. We're back right after this intro. And we're back. So I hope everybody's having a wonderful Friday. And hello, Cynthia. Welcome to the program today.
Hello.
So what's new with you today?
Nothing. I actually had the day off work and being tormented by my animals.
And me bringing you on live.
Uh,
So today we have an interesting question, but aren't they always interesting?
usually.
Yeah. And who do we have in right away today? Hey, Colette. Welcome to today's show. So, well, two more popping in here. Hey, Patricia. Welcome. Hey, Lori. Welcome to the show. So, I'll get straight into it with the question of the day. And this one pertains to everybody in your local locations. So this is what the question is. And so basically, do you have a location in your area that you feel that is haunted, but you're not allowed to go investigate it?
Several.
What you got?
Several.
What makes them feel like they're haunted to you, though? Is it the vibes that come off the building itself, or is it just you have a hunch?
There's a couple of them I know have to be. One of them is, of course, the Mental Health Institute in Cherokee.
That's MCI, correct?
MHI.
MHI, sorry.
Yes, MHI. MHI has a history. It's a Kirkbride building, so if you've ever looked up anything about Kirkbride buildings, let me see. I got to get the names right here, otherwise I'm gonna end up not being a happy camper because I will screw this up.
Oh no, that's all right. That's all right.
I want to say it's Thomas Kirkbride, but I'm not 100% sure. So
And he has plenty of other buildings around too in the in the state, is he, or is it more in the country?
It's all over the country.
Okay.
So, yes, it was Thomas Story Kirkbride. In mid-19th century, built a whole bunch of asylums. And these asylums were said to have everything to have an optimally functional system. So they are built on the cardinal directions, north, south, east, west.
Okay. And that's what sets them apart from a lot of other buildings.
Yes, and 90% of the buildings that Thomas Kirkbride designed were mental asylums. It is what they call a bat wing design, which is you have the main atrium or the main structure, and then you have the patient rooms and stuff as wings off to the side.
Mm-hmm.
They are normally built near a body of water, be it a stream, a river, a lake, something like that. And a lot of them are built with limestone and quartz.
So you got the water in play and that into play.
Yep, because it was said to have been thought that it was more conducive for the mental healing.
Mm-hmm.
So he also built them on the cardinal directions, because of the airflow.
Okay.
The airflow was said to, and the airflow and the light play was said to be also complementary to, again, the mental healing and aspects of that. There are at least 30 of the original Kirkbride buildings are registered in the National Register of Historic Places. So if you look at it, let me get through this here. Notable Kirkbride hospitals. So you have Trans-Allegheny Lunatic Asylum, which is
That's
Kirkbride.
a tremendous build.
Oh, it is absolutely freaking amazing. The Mount Pleasant State Hospital, which was demolished, unfortunately, in 1936 in Mount Pleasant, Iowa, was a Kirkbride. The Cherokee Mental Health Institute, MHI, that is a Kirkbride building. Independence in Independence, Iowa, is a Kirkbride building.
So you had a thing for Iowa.
They have them all over: North Carolina, Arkansas, Clarinda, Michigan, California, Texas, Missouri.
But it seems like it's got a few in Iowa, or you probably got a few in others.
Oh, he's got a bunch in Iowa. There's Cherokee, Independence, Clarinda, Mount Pleasant. Checking to see if I missed any. Yep.
Hey,
Cherokee,
Thomas.
Clarinda.
Welcome to the program. Look,
hi, Mr. Thomas.
I think that's the first time I've seen him here.
And it's hilariously funny because I have wanted to get into MHI, like, to investigate, not for the mental aspect of it. Everybody knows I'm insane anyway, but I've always wanted to get into MHI in Cherokee. Just, you step on the grounds and it is just, there's a feel to it. And Thomas can attest to this.
It's like fire underneath your feet.
Kind of, sort of. It's more of a static tingle type thing. But yeah, there's just a feel to it. So anyway, with the Kirkbride plans, they're all the Batwing plan, and they're all built on the cardinal directions, and they're all built near a body of water. Most of them, not all of them, but most of them utilize the limestone and quartz in the building materials. Thomas?
You might see the Batman.
Thomas, we need to speak here. Come on, man. So we need to discuss here. You need to get hold of me. If you have an in, we need to talk.
Private message. Message. I won't bring you on live here. I don't want to put you on the spot.
But yeah, that I have always been fascinated just by all of the architecture and the look of a Kirkbride building. They are absolutely gorgeous.
Unless he wants to come on live, I'll get him on the live, but that's up to him. Thumbs up if you want in, thumbs down if you want out. Being on live.
It is. Each wing, according to Kirkbride's original guidelines, would house a separate ward, which would contain its own comfortably furnished parlor, bathroom, clothes room, infirmary, as well as a speaking tube, dumbwaiter. I mean, so he made it so that it was supposedly comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
And if you go to places like Trans-Allegheny, and you go to places, I mean, so I've been in MHI because I went to visit a friend of mine.
Mm-hmm.
You step over the threshold of that, and it's like a flippin' battery conductor. The energy is just so present and so thick.
More so than Trans-Allegheny, because I know that hit you pretty hard.
No, they're all. I mean, all of them that I've been in have hit me hard.
See, I don't get feelings like that. I think I'm more like feeling out the building more so of what has happened.
Right.
I guess I haven't come to my full potential, as they say.
You haven't found your full inner woo-woo yet?
No, it might take years. I got to have the other eye work first.
Yeah, you just got to find your inner woo-woo.
I don't even know who my spirit guides are yet.
Well, but yeah, so it's I mean, it's interesting that way. So that's one of the places that I know there has to be. I mean,
Would you be disappointed there wasn't?
No, because I would still get to go in and experience the place.
Okay.
But there's so many loopholes because, you can't get into the main building because it's still in use and they don't, with HIPAA and everything else.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you have to jump through a lot of hoops. But no, if you get the chance to visit someplace like Trans-Allegheny, do it. It is so worth it. Just the historical aspect of it is so worth it.
Well, yeah, Rebecca George Gleason has done a really good job of that place and keeping it going.
That place is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
There's like 11 buildings in that area, isn't there?
There are.
There's a lot. I know it's like, I think.
No. There's
a lot.
6, 7.
Is it?
Yeah.
I thought there was more than that.
We will find out.
I think it is. I believe it's over 500,000 square feet, isn't it? Like 625. 625. I want to say for.
I'm looking.
We're getting facts, folks. Facts.
Yes, we are because I like getting the history of the place. Historic tours. Ghost tour. It is. No, those are the tours. I don't want the tours.
Yes, you do.
I've been on the tour. 26 acres.
26 acres. I knew it was a lot.
Yes, it is 26 acres. Operated from 1864 to 1994 by the government of the U.S. state of West Virginia. It is located in
Westin,
West Virginia.
Mm-hmm.
It is.
I think the main building itself is like 300,000 square feet.
It is 26.5 acres. It has history. Yeah, I think it's like got 6 or 7 buildings.
It might be a different one I'm thinking of. I mean, what about Penhurst? Doesn't Penhurst have like...
Penhurst has massive multiple buildings, like 13, 14.
Okay, so that's maybe where I got confused with Penhurst.
Yeah, because originally... Trans-Allegheny was designed, and it was designed the construction of it was interrupted by the outbreak of the Civil War. But it was the original was completed in 1873.
Mm-hmm.
And the hospital was intended to be self-sufficient, and a farm, dairy, waterworks, and cemetery were located on its grounds, which ultimately reached 666 acres.
That's a lot.
666.
Yeah. Really?
And then they changed it to the Westin State Hospital in 1913. Held over 717 patients by 1880. It was originally designed to house 250 patients in solitude. The hospital held 717 patients by 1880, 1,661 in 1938, over 1,800 in 1949, and at its peak in the 1950s, it had over 2,600 patients in overcrowded conditions.
Jeez.
2,600.
That's a lot of crazies.
Mm-hmm.
And
But you have to also go back and think of why they would have put you in a mental hospital back then. For women, you would have been put in a mental hospital just because you were a woman.
Yeah. And would not give a butter knife.
But
Joking, just joking.
it's like it's almost like a poor farm. The reasons why you would be put in a poor farm, back in the days.
Same thing with Edinburgh.
Women could be put in a mental asylum due to it being that time of the month. They could be put into a mental asylum due to them being obstinate to their husbands. They could be put in a mental asylum due to feminist ideas. It could be anything.
Wow.
No, I'm not lying, because I have a poster somewhere that's got all of the reasons why you could be put into Trans-Allegheny Lunatic Asylum in the 1800s.
I think Kat's appalled what I just said about the butter knife.
Well, Darren, just remember, this can be used against you.
Oh, I know.
I'm
well aware of that.
Yeah. Other spots around here, there's one.
Kat said she's got the same list. She's committed.
Yep. There's one right outside of Newell, which is a town about 20 minutes away from us, that it's called the Alley Mansion. That is somewhere that I would love to get into, but they're not, right now, they're not allowing investigations.
What about just going in there with like a rogue investigation with a mic, like a pen I have, and just walk in and say, "Hey, I just want to take a tour." COVID.
I guess. Okay, so I guess I don't quite do that stuff. Hang on, I gotta pop out and take this. This is my boss.
Yep. Okay, there we go. All right, she'll be back soon, folks. Anyway, Kat, Cedar County Home. Yep. Okay. So, what is with the Cedar County Home? Is that a place that you feel that is haunted and you just can't investigate yet? Because it's not allowable. So, I mean, we have the Winnebago Mental Institution here, which I feel that is incredibly haunted. But as of right now, it's still up and going, and you're not allowed to investigate it yet. So there are like a hidden cemetery that has all these without headstones and over 750 some bodies in there. So I think that's a creepy spot right there, right away. Let's see what we got going here. Breakaway. All right. Okay, it's another poor farm. All right. Okay, so it's too far gone. Okay. And that makes sense, because sometimes these buildings are not okay, the courthouse. All right. So you feel that the courthouse is haunted. Lori, I believe so. I would lean towards that way too. I did kind of get a weird feeling as I went to the museum. Oh, and she's back.
Sorry about that. I'm on my day off, and I still get phone calls.
So the Cedar County Home is what Kat was saying. but it's too far gone to be investigated. And
Yeah.
then Lori was saying that the courthouse next to the museum in Wilshire County.
Okay.
Oh, let's see. Here's Thomas. I'll give
I
my
would
left.
whatever to investigate the house on the rock. Oh God, yes. The
Oh,
house
okay,
on the
so
rock
now
and
we're
the
in the
yeah.
Dells.
Yes.
Yep.
I went around that. I just went around the carousel.
Now, like I said before, do a covert investigation. I
Yeah, but
have.
okay. What I was going through with that before I got
Yep.
interrupted, um, you, respect.
Well, yeah, you still be respectful, but you're
No,
just gonna have a recorder, and you're just talking like normal talk.
because
So,
the issue with that is though is if they don't want that, you
mhm.
know, to me, okay, and this is just me, and this is my opinion, and as Kelly would say, these are my truths. I don't feel comfortable doing that because I don't want to sabotage my chances
It would be too
of,
indulging to say, "Oh crap, I got this now. I really want to go in."
yeah,
Makes sense.
it and it would be okay. I'm going through here. It's like the Winchester.
Hmm.
Before we figured out that we could have a digital recorder with us.
Oh, so at
Roland
first
and
you
I
had
are
the impression you weren't, huh?
Roland and I were touring because we were going to put our recorders in our pockets and just leave them there and do that. And
Hmm.
I'm pretty sure he probably still had his in his pocket, but I didn't. And as we're walking through, we get to a point in the Winchester where our tour guide and the rest of our group are like way in front of us, and we're back a little bit, observing things and looking at things. We hung back because we kind of wanted to see if we could get anything.
Right.
But and we're walking through the hallway, and right in the middle of us, Roland's right here, I'm right behind him, and right in the middle of us, all you hear is this really deep in the left ear. And he turns around and looks at me, doesn't say a word. And I just stared at him, and he's like, "Uh-huh." And I went, "Uh-huh." But they
Right.
don't allow photos in there, except in certain spots. And they don't want you bringing in
Hi, Rich.
equipment or anything.
Hmm.
And so that's one of the spots I would love to get into without having to sign up for a flashlight tour.
Flashlight.
Flashlight.
Oh,
Flashlight tour.
I'm sorry. That's a Granger House. Flashlight.
Oh, mention that to Josh and he still cracks up. Yep, mention that to Josh and he still cracks up because of Taylor and Roland. That was hilarious. But yeah, like places like that. You really you have to be either a very respected, very well known team to get into the Winchester,
Hmm.
or B, you got to be on TV.
Yeah, and that hurts a lot because it's like one of those places I do want to go see it, how crazy how the design is, and not just sit and watch TV about it because I want to go experience it.
Oh, just the tour experience is amazing.
I can
It's
imagine.
just like the Queen Mary.
Never been there.
The Queen Mary in Long Beach.
Hmm.
I
I
booked a
heard they
ghost
shut
tour.
that down.
I booked a ghost tour. No, they haven't shut it down yet. I booked a ghost tour in 2015 when Roland and I went out.
Hmm.
2015. Yeah. Yeah, because 2017 we went to New Orleans. 2019 we went, yeah. So it was 2015. We took vacations about every 2 years. So I booked a ghost tour, and we were able to take our recorders on that one.
Mm-hmm.
But to be able to actually book an investigation there, you have to almost book all of the rooms. You have to have an event.
Mm.
Now
we're getting pricey.
Yeah. There's another spot. Myrtle's Plantation.
Oh, I heard a lot about that. Yep.
Myrtle's Plantation in Louisiana. You can take pictures at the beginning of the tour, but they don't want you taking pictures inside. Not very many.
I guess they want that intrigue to come in and look.
But yeah, for paranormal investigations, it's the same thing. You have to book a stay there, and they really don't allow you to investigate the whole plantation. You can investigate your room.
Yeah. Well, what fun is that?
Actually, it's not that bad because we did it in the Duff Green Mansion in Vicksburg, Mississippi. Vicksburg, Mississippi.
Kat says she missed New Orleans.
Oh, I miss New Orleans. I miss New Orleans like none other.
I have yet to be there, so.
And there's even places in New Orleans that.
Oh yeah, the above gravestones.
Oh, hold on. It would be the St. Louis Cemetery. I think it's number 1. That's the one that has Marie Laveau in it.
Yep.
Yeah, they don't want you investigating that. They don't want you bringing any types of anything in there.
But it's okay for Discovery Channel going there.
But that's TV.
Yeah, I know.
So yes, there are tons of places that I would love to investigate, and I know there's stuff in there, but you can't get there.
Yeah. So before we move ahead, I just want to mention about the ticker down below. Cynthia, you want to explain the ticker a little bit real quick?
This ticker that he's got going down below is a GoFundMe page for Miss Jenna Fricke, one of the co-owners of Malvern Manor. She was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer, and she is currently undergoing chemo and undergoing a lot of different things, and she is just an awesome person and a very, very, very wonderful person to meet. And she is very well respected and very well liked. And the GoFundMe is to help out with her medical expenses. So if you have the chance, if you can donate $1, if you can share the GoFundMe page, that would be awesome because she definitely deserves the support.
Mm-hmm. And I told Josh that I would keep this up here for a while. So.
That's awesome. Right now, I think they have they've almost gotten to 100% of what they wanted to get to. I think they were trying to raise 25,000 and they have gotten to around 23,000 something.
They were 900 short.
So yeah, she definitely deserves the help. When tragedies like this strike, you always want to try and help out the best that you can. I know that when Roland died, they did a GoFundMe for us, and it was amazing the support that people come out with and the things that people do.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
And TV doesn't pay to come in either, Lori. That is very true.
Yeah. We have a place that is it's a huge mansion. It's called the Paint Art Center. And this place, I've been at many, many times. And when you go in there, you could tell something is there. In a lot of places, it feels heavy. It feels dark, not scary dark, like like there's something, but it gets dark.
Yeah.
Um, and it's just one of those places that will captivate you. Um, it almost looks like a castle in a way, but it's not. Um, People hold weddings there. They hold tours there. It's next to a really cool church. It's all part of it too.
Yeah, there's a place in Sioux City they call Castle on the Hill.
Hmm.
And um I think Thomas, if you're still in here, Castle on the Hill in Sioux City, is that still or is that apartments now? I want to say it's an apartment building now, but it used to be, I believe, an old school.
Mm.
And that place is just, you drive by it and it gives you the heebie-jeebies. I would love to get into there. I mean, and it's funny because again, there are several places that I drive by on the daily, or frequently when I'm going to Eastern Iowa, or if I'm going Southern Iowa or something like that, that I look at and I go, that had to used to have been a whatever.
Hmm.
I believe it's still apartments. Yeah, see, places like that where you just look at it and you're like, is it or is it not? Do we want to find out? Yeah. Can we get in there? No. You know?
Right, right. Um, there's the Oshkosh Museum, which is ironically kitty corner from the Pain Arts Center. I feel is haunted. And I think some parts of the university are as well. But that's just my thoughts. Riverside Cemetery is supposed to be haunted, but there again, you can't really investigate the cemetery. You know, I mean, it's unfortunate. I mean, during the daytime, yes, you can walk in there with digital voice recorders. You can do that, but you can't really. I think they would frown upon you as walking around with all your gear and setting up in a spot, and then like what the hell you doing, man?
No comment. Go
But I mean,
mean,
there's
go ahead.
well, I mean, I was just gonna say, but there's other places too around, like residentials that you drive past every day.
Oh, God.
I mean,
Yeah.
I suppose that would probably drive you nuts because you're like, you drive past the place like, oh my god, like shit, this thing is just driving me nuts because I do it every morning. There's a certain
Yeah.
house every morning I drive by, I have to look at it.
Yes and no. I mean, there's a few places that here in town that I would love to find the owners of and go, hey, let me play around in your house for a night. you know? But
Right?
I think they would look at me like I was absolutely insane and probably put me in MHI, which would give me the opportunity to investigate. But
There you
hey,
go. But you'd be in a
um,
straitjacket though.
yeah. But I would definitely help them with them thinking that I'm nuts because I can hear spirits. So
Well,
they
but there's
sitting
a
there in the corner start laughing. They really don't like you.
and they won't understand exactly what you're saying. They'll say, "What the fuck? Who's she talking to?" It's like,
Pretty much.
"Where's that medication? Hurry up with that medication! You know?
Get the doors in.
Hold her down! Hold her down!"
Yeah, no. But yeah, there's tons of places that I would love to get into.
Mm. When we went to Minnesota University back a couple months ago, we went past a place. It's an actual castle. It's called the Armory.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god! You would almost have to think that place is haunted the way how that thing is constructed.
Mm-hmm.
The dorms right across from it. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
holy crap, something had to go on there. It's
Oh
just
yeah.
like you get that feeling the moment you look at it, it's like, oh, I would want to go in there.
Yeah. It's one of the downfalls of being a paranormal investigator. Most people run away from those things and you run straight at them.
Exactly. Exactly. And there's my kid. Dad, shut up. Don't talk about that stuff. Dad, I have to go to college here, maybe. Stop.
Yeah.
I mean, when we went to Marquette, I already know there's a haunted library at Marquette. And she knew I knew. And when
Is
we
it the
went,
woman in white?
what's that?
Is it the woman in white?
Um,
Every college has a woman in white.
no, they didn't mention a woman in white for this one.
Uh
But this one, okay, they have a modernized library,
huh.
but and which is you can go in, you can talk, you could do group studies and whatnot, and bring all your lattes and whatever.
Uh huh.
And then you got this other one that's all like old. We're talking old. And you gotta be quiet. You can't talk.
Oh, the bookshelves and stuff. Yep.
And that's the one they said is the most haunted.
Oh, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, they even in the middle of this university, they have a church. Okay, that is dated back to the 1600s.
Nice.
This thing was over across seas. Somebody in the United States bought it, so
Uh
they
huh.
tore it apart brick by brick, sent it over, put it all back together brick by brick.
Mm-hmm.
Then this couple died, and it was in the will to this other person that went to Marquette University, and that's where it went to the tore apart brick by
Okay.
brick, put it right back brick by
Mm-hmm.
brick. I have
Yep.
in photos. I could send it to you in a photo, but
Oh, I'm sure. I
it
mean,
was cool.
because BBU, University here in town, um, supposedly in Swope Hall, which is a co-ed dorm now. Used to be just a female dorm.
Hmm.
Um, or I might have that the other way around. I don't know. I don't go play over there. Um, supposedly they have the spirit of a girl named Mary who was either, I have to relook it up, but she was either A, pushed out the window, or B, killed in the dorm.
Hmm.
And supposedly her spirit haunts that dorm.
Lady in white.
Yeah, no.
I had
Ain't
to
nothing
return. I
there.
had to return the favor.
Oh yeah. She's supposedly seen in all white. She's the lady in white. But all I think all college campuses have that lady in white, girl that got killed in the dorm, urban legend.
Hmm. Well, look up your Marquette University on YouTube. There's stuff on there about it, like the haunted stuff.
Okay.
It's one of the 10 listed, I think. Most 10, whatever. I just came across it one day and it popped up. I'm like, oh shit.
Okay.
So, yes, I'm going to bug my daughter like heck.
Let me come
Is
look
it?
at you.
Is it really? Do you feel anything? She's like, shut up, Dad. I'm not going to talk about it.
I was gonna say she's probably going to turn around and tell you where you can stick it.
Oh, yeah, she has done that plenty of times. So, in the chat, you folks have any other places that you want to bring up to light that you feel they're haunted in your local areas?
So that we can come stalk them.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh no. Thomas is a good one for finding spots that you wouldn't think were on the map.
Mm-hmm. And what we got here? Laurie.
I love them kids.
Oh,
Right?
yeah. Yeah. Yes, gotta love them kids. They always gotta have their way, and when they don't, it's
The world is ending.
yeah, my only talent, he goes. But
No,
Thomas,
not your only talent, Thomas.
look at all those
You are an
films he's
awesome
made.
photographer. Oh, Thomas is an awesome photographer. Thomas is a phenomenal movie maker. I mean, he does some awesome documentaries.
Look at the ones he's doing with the mirrors. What he's doing with that thing.
I do. Mm-hmm.
That's
Yeah.
gonna be an interesting way of doing things.
I was really wanting to get to Melbourne last night because I
Oh, I
wanted that
bet.
mirror so bad. Because yeah, there was something back there by that mirror, but I think it's because of the. You'll have to have Thomas on and have him explain his mirror Oculus Obscurum thing that he's doing.
Oh yes, we can do that. We definitely can
That's
do
what you
that.
should.
We can do that
I
actually
won't.
on our
I
freaky
won't.
squeaky.
Yeah, I won't delve into that right now because that's his thing.
Yep.
But y'all should check it out because oh my god,
McIntyre Villa. There he says.
I really want to get in on that.
McIntyre Villa Tuesday.
Get the mirror on Tuesday. Yay!
And they have a special room in McIntyre Villa, don't they? It's
For
kind of like a hideaway room with a pew in it.
McIntyre?
Mm-hmm. Could have sworn. I think Christine Akers was in that room.
In the basement?
I don't know if it's in a basement. I thought it was more upstairs. I thought it was like a hidden door room. That's real small. Thomas, is there a small hidden room in there?
In McIntyre?
In the McIntyre.
I'm revisiting the tour that we did in my head and I don't remember.
It's got a small pew in it. Hi, Tammy. Welcome to the show.
Edinburgh has the coffin room.
Yep. But McIntyre's got this small little room. It's got a pew in it.
It does?
Mm-hmm. Unless I'm out of my mind and saying something that's not.
Unless we need to put you in image,
Oh, now Thomas says he's not sure.
See?
Okay, so he will find out Tuesday.
Okay. Yeah, because I don't. Oh, well, wait.
I could sworn that Christine Eggers was in that room.
There's a connecting hallway. A secret little hallway thingy in between, like, the dining room and...
It's like a corner room, I want to say.
I don't remember.
I wish Kim was off work. She would say something.
Yeah, I don't remember. But...
Now it's going to haunt you all night.
Yeah, it's going to bug me all day now, thank you. I'm gonna be sitting I'm gonna be sitting at my parents' house later because I'm going there for supper, and all of a sudden it's gonna be, nuh-uh. My mom's gonna turn around and look at me and go, "What are you babbling about?"
I'm almost 100% sure.
Darren is going to get a call, going, "You are a liar."
Probably.
I don't know.
Well, Stephanie pops on. She could say it.
The attic I know there in that. Thomas, you're going to love the attic. The attic is freaking huge.
Oh, I bet.
So is the basement. Both of them are flipping huge.
Well, the house is fantastic looking on the outside, as remarkable as it is inside.
It's beautiful on the inside.
Mm-hmm. You know, and that's a place, really, if you go to McIntyre Villa, you definitely want to hit up the Sally House because it's just right up the road.
Yeah, they're just like almost diagonal. Only a few blocks from each other.
Okay, so yep, saw it on YouTube.
Okay. Oh. Unless he saw I think he might have seen the house on YouTube.
Okay.
There. I don't mean you're right yet.
I think I'm right. I'll bet you a soda.
No, because like I said, we got the consolidated about hour tour of McIntyre Villa.
Mm-hmm.
Where Stephanie was talking a mile a minute. So I don't know if we actually hit that room or not.
And Roland got lost in that big mirror. This is a big golden mirror in that one room.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, yep. he was Lost
He
in
was
that
loving
mirror.
that one.
Yeah,
Yep.
absolutely. Taylor, I think he loved that house too.
Oh yeah, Taylor enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to book it so that we can get back there too.
Awesome.
To actually investigate instead of just tour.
Mm-hmm.
Because what we were doing is we got there early, so we were waiting for the Sally House to open.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was talking to Chris Case, and he got me in touch with Stephanie, and Stephanie came and gave us a tour of the house, and yeah.
I watched it live, I believe.
It was fun.
I don't think I commented, but I think I was watching it because I was probably at work.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool place. Definitely worth going to.
Yeah.
But anyway, back to our subject since we squirreled.
So anyhow, I don't think anybody else has any haunted
Mentioned any?
locations. Yeah, I can't think of any, but that's okay. We got time a little bit. I'm not in that much of a rush to get out just yet. It's only 46. So with that, we'll kind of wait. And as we are waiting for some answers from the folks in the fine chat room, you got yourself a new paranormal piece of gear.
I got new toys. I got dowsing rods. Yes.
So, part of today's show is what we're going to try with that.
Oh, we were trying it on the show?
Yeah, we're going to try it on the show.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I got you here, lady.
Well, yeah, but I didn't think we were doing it that way.
Unless you want to wait till Saturday.
I don't know.
Well, let's wait till Saturday.
Yeah. I think the rods
we'll
were
have a little
agreeing
more
with you.
time on Saturday, huh?
I said, I think the rods were agreeing with you. They're crossing to yes.
Okay, so we'll wait till Saturday. Now, while I'm speaking about Saturday night on the Raven Rose Paranormal page, we are going to have the Freaky Squeaky Saturday show.
The Saturday edition.
Yes. Normally we have it on Fridays.
Yeah, but I was busy tonight, so I couldn't do it.
Yep. And so our topic for Saturday night's show, I believe you want to do it at 8 o'clock?
Yeah.
Okay, so 8 o'clock Central Standard Time, 9 o'clock Eastern Time. We have a topic in mind. You want to give away that topic?
It's tips on doing residential investigations.
And as you can imagine, I do have a pile of questions.
When doesn't he have a pile of questions?
So that's what we'll be doing Saturday night. So catch us on the Raven Rose Paranormal YouTube channel. Or no.
How I met you is through a pile of questions.
Yeah, that you did. Raven Rose Paranormal Facebook page is where you want to be Saturday night, 8 o'clock.
Yep.
So residential tips, and hopefully we find the right tip for you. I thought that was a good story, too.
That sounds really bad if you think about it.
Get your mind out of the gutter, lady.
I live in the gutter. I'm sorry. You should know this.
This is not tip game.
You should know this. Oh, boy.
Oh. All right, hush, hush with me. Yes. Bring it in.
But
so,
no. We still gotta get you down to Edinburgh.
Yes, I gotta get me down to Edinburgh. I know I totally fucked that one up.
No, you didn't.
COVID fucked it all up for me.
Yeah.
Thanks, COVID. Anyway, but you know what? That was a lot of fun, though. We did that Saturday night where we had the day and night investigations on StreamYard. I thought that was efficient. I thought that went well.
Did you rewatch them both?
No, I have not yet.
You should and see if there's a difference.
And well, the more I see, the cat was getting hits like crazy during the day. So the
Mhm,
door came back and hit her in the shoulder during the day.
mhm, mhm.
Now, at nighttime, I don't think that door hit her at nighttime. I think that stayed open.
The
Or
one
did
in the
it?
basement?
No, the one upstairs. I think she's got the foot thing on there.
Oh, yeah,
That
yeah,
one, she
yeah,
said,
that one.
yeah, that one has shut 3 times on her.
The one in the hallway.
Mm-hmm. And I don't know if she's still on here now. She's probably busy, but uh, I thought that during the daytime was pretty good. It was pretty active. Which the point I was trying to make is that you don't always have to have a nighttime investigation just at a location, thinking it's what's going to happen.
Mm-mm.
You'd be surprised that some locations during the day are just as active.
Mhm.
So that was the point I was trying to make. And I would like to do more of those with certain locations and do a day night investigation and show people like, okay, now this location may
Compare and
not
contrast.
work that way.
Compare and contrast the investigations.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's an idea.
I mean, if you go to like the Sally House and do a daytime investigation at Sally House, and then you turn around and go to the nighttime, which a lot of people say it gets real negative at nighttime.
Um,
But
so
could it be vice versa though?
so when we started it was still daylight and there was still quite a bit of daylight left. And there was I mean, the two clearest EVPs that I got out of that place
Hmm.
were during the afternoon. Um, I wouldn't, for me myself, to again to put my 2 cents in. I mean, it might be different for other people, but for me myself, I didn't feel that it turned that bad during the night.
Hmm.
Edinburgh and Malvern are often highly active in the morning. Yeah, Malvern especially.
And that was wicked crazy when I was at Malvern because we were getting knocks all over the place. I mean, it just wasn't one spot, but and when you go to the Shadow Man hallway, it just gets crazy.
Yeah, and Malvern during the morning. I mean, if you're paying attention to it.
No, yeah, and unless you investigated the night before, you're kind of half out of it. Then you just kind of you probably don't pay attention to it. But
Oh, it'll get your attention though.
yeah, so I mean, but like I said, I'd like to do that. I mean, if Thomas wants to do a StreamYard live from a location and do that, sure, I'll pop on. Let's do a live together, and I help you investigate while I'm here. Like I go into the chat and say, ask questions from here. You know what I mean? I think it could be a very beneficial thing. Um, or you got the house or herd type deal. One person, one location, and the other one in another location.
Hmm. I don't know of anybody that's going to be out doing anything on our next
So
book, on our
Thomas
next
is in.
investigation. So,
Let me know when you want to go live with an investigation, Thomas. Private message me and we'll set one up. Because I think that'd be a lot of fun. And plus, also, too, it's to help. I don't do it. I want to promote people and show what people do differently because not every team works the same way. You know what I mean?
hmm hmm
So I think it'd be a good exposure for Thomas. And you guys, when you do Edinburgh, I thought that was good, great exposure. See what I did there? Exposure.
yeah,
Um, so that's just the way how I work. I mean, yes, I get a lot involved when I can, but I'm a whole different kind of animal when I'm actually at the location. Somebody
he
has,
disappears.
yeah, I'll disappear because I will wander. I want to find out about the building. I want to feel the building. I want to, And then when it comes to equipment, oh boy, that's another problem. Because I can't make
Hi,
up my
my
mind what I
name.
want to take first.
Hi, my name's Darren. I am a paranormal equipment addict.
Yes, yes. Experiments, equipment, yes. Very, I want to say not too often I use myself because I haven't really figured myself out for that yet. But,
Oh,
uh,
you are the paradigm of curiosity when it comes to a place.
I want to know what makes it tick.
Yep.
I mean, I think that's the best way to go in about it, in my standpoint. I mean, yes, I am cautious because I don't know what the place is all about because sometimes I don't do the backstory.
Mm-hmm.
I let it talk for itself, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I think with experiments, I think it helps that much more.
Yeah, I would
And,
agree.
and you see what Dan is doing with the Hinsdale house, right? Or did you miss that one?
I must have missed that one. What?
Okay, so what Dan is doing is he's putting these QR codes that allow you to go.
Oh yeah, the self-guided tour.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So sometimes is that too much for a second medium, or is that you as yourself as a second medium? Would you not use that to get your own sense of feel?
I mean, if he's gonna do like the QR codes and everything for it, that's awesome because that gives me the chance to wander around without looking at anything, and then I can go back after and see if anything's validated.
No.
You know, I
See,
don't think
I
that's
had
such
to
a
get
bad
that
idea.
perspective from a psychic medium standpoint because me as an investigator, I'm going to use that as to, okay, this is what happened in this location. All right, well, now let's go with EVPs and
Uh-huh.
see if they match up.
Yep. Yeah, no, that's, I mean, I myself probably would not use it the first time around.
Mm-hmm.
I would go and do my little walkthrough first. And then after I was done with my walkthrough, then I may go back and use the QR codes after I'm done with my initial walkthrough. That way I can see if I can, if anything that I felt was validated.
Mm-hmm. So I think that's a win-win what he's doing.
Oh, yeah, it's an awesome idea.
Mm-hmm. And it'd be kind of curious as to see how many other locations and other owners that own haunted locations take note of that and say, let's try that here. You know what I mean?
True. But then again, for me as well, though, there is also something to having an actual person give you the tour.
Mm-hmm. You get a connection with that person, and then you get more connection with the place.
Yeah. So I mean,
Absolutely.
I would say your ultimate would be to offer both.
Mm-hmm.
That way, the people that like the people that like the more personal experience
Mm-hmm.
have the actual tour guide to to be with them, as opposed to the QR codes and doing the self guided tour if you have questions.
Right. Right. So, and I understand what Lori is saying here. I mean, she won't give it unless it's asked,
Yeah.
and
And there's a lot of
that's
places like that too, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that.
no, not at all, not at all. It keeps the place's interest.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Somebody had to come say hi. Sorry.
Oh, that's all right. I heard a ow earlier.
Yeah, she's right, but she's on my leg right behind my phone, and then I have the other one on my other leg sitting right in front of my phone.
Well, it's sorry. As long as it's not the two girls that we've heard before over the phone.
I If that happens again, I am so up a creek because I have nobody here now.
Our first phone call, our first
Mm-hmm.
initial phone call.
Mm-hmm.
All of a sudden, I was like, "Do you hear that?" I'm like, "What the heck is going on here?"
Yeah, you didn't hear nothing but static.
Yeah, it was static in the back, and I'm like, she just sounded perfectly clear.
Yeah.
And next thing you know, it's static, and she goes, "Are you hearing that? What's going on?" I'm like, "I'm getting static over here. What is going on?"
Yeah,
So,
he's getting static. I'm getting children's voices.
and we hung up, and then we
Mm-hmm.
called back, and then it was gone, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was gone.
Mm-hmm.
That was the
And it was
weirdest
funny
thing.
because at first it was through the walkie-talkies,
Mm-hmm.
and I shut those off, and then it went through my phone. No,
First
no,
ever phone call.
yeah, first ever. No,
Oh man.
awful.
And every time I bring it up, she goes, "Shut up. Don't bring that up."
No, because I don't want it to happen again.
Well, we'll all find out Saturday if it happened again.
Because if it does, I'm gonna be freaked out because there should be no reason why there would be children in this house.
Right? Uh, they really wanted to talk, yeah?
Yeah, apparently they really did, and just to me because Darren never heard them.
No, not a single bit.
Yep.
But when I get to the museum in Watoma, I'm gonna bring you on StreamYard, and I want to know how you feel about the location and what you're getting,
Okay, I'm down.
because there's a lot there, I think, and I think you'd pick up on a lot of stuff.
I am totally down for that.
So, and we're talking right now, as it stands, early July.
Okay, I was gonna say just not June 4th because I'm booked.
Nope, early July we're talking. It could be during the week or the 9th.
I don't think I have anything going on in July as of yet.
Yep, that is July. Um, July 9th is when Nate and Mike are going to be there. So possibly I might join up that night. But she did say that it is like the traffic and the noise, town noise is more tame during the week.
Mm,
So I talked to my wife. I said, maybe we should go during the week, just me and you, and see how it goes.
there you go.
So that's one of those things. So I gotta still confirm with her what she wants to do, and then that's what we're gonna do. That's the
There you
next plan of attack is that, because June is too crazy to do anything in June.
go. My June is booked. So not this weekend, but 2 weekends I will be coming to you from an undisclosed location here in Iowa.
Mm-hmm.
After that, I have the Cambry house on the 16th or 19th, 18th, 19th, somewhere in there.
That's the summer solstice, correct?
Yep.
Yep.
And then there's something else in June too, but I can't remember what. And then July, hopefully there will be an expo in there somewhere. August is going to be the 6th at Farrar, I believe.
Okay.
And then there's another one in there somewhere too. September is going to be Hinsdale House and Randolph County Randolph County Infirmary.
Now let's say the correct pronunciations.
Yes. Randolph County Infirmary. October, of course, Bango. November, probably Quad Cities Expo, because that'll be close to the end of the season.
Yep.
And I think there's an October Malvern in there somewhere. So yeah.
I definitely want to get back to Malvern. I gotta find a time for that too.
Oh yeah, Malvern is just yeah.
That's a every year go back, no matter
Yep.
what. So yeah, plan of attack here is, since how Edinburgh got all screwed up, July is the Washoe County Historical Museum. And then I believe in August, Kat Armstrong is going to be going up there again with Nate and Mike as a collaboration. And I am hoping to join at that point too. So I think it's the 13th of August. Hoping to get to Iowa in October. Still working on that one. But there might be some other things that come ahead. I'm looking at Broadhead Manor, which is in Broadhead, Wisconsin. Huge school, huge. And what we got here? Hey, Laura, how you doing? So yeah, I'm hoping to get to the Broadhead Manor, too as well. I actually got invited to go tonight, but oh yeah, that's right, you're going to Vegas. Forgot about that. Thanks for stopping in and saying hi. But yeah, I was offered to go there tonight, but I have other commitments that I have to fulfill tonight, so I won't be able to go. But coming on Monday, Paranormal Question of the Day, we're going to have Bill Walter on, which is Broadhead Manor's owner of the school. So that will be fun. And Saturday, we are having the Freaky Squeaky Top 5 Live Saturday edition on
Raven Rose Paranormal
Facebook channel.
Yep.
And we're going to be talking about residential tips.
Yep.
Oop, missed one. Thanks, Laura.
Yep, we're going to be doing residential tips on Saturday.
Hey, Penny. Oh, yes. You have a great day as well.
Hello, ma'am.
And yes, it will be great. It will be great. We'll make it great. So with that, everyone, I'm glad you were able to join us in today's episode of Paranormal Question of the Day. And thanks for joining me today, Cynthia. It was a lot of fun.
Sure.
It's always nice to have a backup person to help me out and stuff, and give your thoughts and opinions on what today's question is, and how you can influence others as well with their decision, which is good. And key points, absolutely. So, with that, for Cynthia, I'm Darren. You have been watching the BB3 TV and the Paranormal Brew Network. I bid you adieu. So long, everybody.